Happy Saturday, well, women's community, and today is the pea time. Do you guys like frozen peas or just peas? It has a lot of protein, by the way, so I use this a lot when I am doing my vegetarian protein days. So this pretty big bag comes from Costco. There is like a lot of pea here, right? So why am I using this? Just to kind of demonstrate one of the challenges that we all going through, and especially in this beginning of the year time. So since it's still February and lots of you are working on your goals, and perhaps kind of like in February start thinking and looking at it like, okay, it's just not happening. So, but wait a minute. That's why I'm gonna use the frozen peas, this huge Costco bag, to demonstrate that it is working. And that you just have to give yourself some time and some compassion in understanding one of the main principles that we are very impatient about. And that principle is to stay consistent. This has been like a subject that I've been coaching my clients on quite a bit lately, and that lack of consistency is where we all can improve on. Okay, so when we start working towards our goal, we cannot get there by doing the same things that we've done before. Not even by thinking the same, by believing into the same, by doing the same. We need to start creating a different input so we can get different output. And I think you all know that. So, but that range can vary. And yes, we all want results right now, but it's not a magic wand. We all know that on the conscious and intellectual level. However, we just don't give ourselves time to create this new thinking habits. We don't have enough time allowed to create new acting habits, behavioral habits that will essentially give us the results we want. That's why those quick fixes and short fixes, they work for a short period of time, but there is not much change happened in how you think and how you approach things and how you created and established new habits. Because we all know that in order to get somewhere, we need to kind of start creating new habits. How do those new habits get created? One habit at a time, consistently over time. So we are all here mature women, and we hopefully invest. And compound investment is one of the best strategies to get more money by investing not as much, but over time, it becomes a lot, right? So this is the same thing. We're compoundly investing. This frozen bag of peas from Costco, it takes me, I don't know, 2 to 3 months to get rid of. And if I take all the peas in one day, well, guess what? I'll be overstuffed and probably sick. The consistency, it looks like this. We take one pea at a time, and we just drop every day, pea by pea, consistently. Those different habits, those different skills, the different level of thinking, different level of believing, perhaps using it with a coach, perhaps doing it on your own, perhaps using your friend, and consistently you keep going until you get your habits created. And if you look at it, at this bag, it's going to take me a while to get rid of it. But all this pea that took me a month or 2 months or 3 months to build, I got them out, right? Those are all my habits that I've been nourishing and creating. But if you look at this bag, it still looks pretty much about the same. So if you spend that much time and then you look at your goals and you're like, I've been doing all of this. I've been going to the gym. I've been doing all this macro counting. I've been having my sessions with a coach. I've been restricting this and doing that and, you know, whatever. And after a month or 2 or 3, you look and it's like, I don't see any changes, or I don't see enough changes, or the changes are not coming as fast as I want to. It is totally normal. Just like with the frozen bag. 1p a day for a month, it's not going to make a difference. It's going to look about the same. But as you continue and keep that consistency, keep collecting data, keep evaluating your progress, maybe not every week, but maybe once a month. And just give yourself some time. Give yourself some time to eat those peas. Because if you do it all at once, it's going to be too much and you will quit just because you will be so overwhelmed. And if you don't do enough, then you'll also quit because you don't see the results right away. But P by P, day by day, month by month, and even year by year, sometimes it may take that long. You will get there where you want to be. And when you get there, you'll also be ready, because by that time, you've definitely established the thinking, the acting, and behaviors that will meet that new person that you've been working towards. Like if you are working towards becoming fit and healthy, that woman needs time to develop, to shape, to think like she's fit and healthy woman, to act like she's a fit and healthy woman, to be that fit and healthy woman. And that piece by piece approach, consistently over time, until you finally start seeing that this bag of peas is looking emptier and emptier. But that will take time. It will take time for you to see those results. But you will see them if you stick to them. If you stick to the process. You stick to the process of becoming. But you will definitely not see them if you give up before you see the progress, or before you see the progress you want to see. So consistency is the key. That also beats any perfect plan. Consistency is the key that beats any perfect actions. Consistency is the key that beats any perfection that you're coming with towards achieving your goals. So now just take a moment to kind of like debrief and reevaluate your actions. If you are frustrated, well, have you been consistent? If you are ready to give up and you've been consistent, ask yourself, perhaps it's just look about this. But if I continue and keep going, it will be different. Or perhaps sometimes, yes, you need to have a different strategy or just a little bit of modifications here and there to help you readjust so that you can keep going and keep going consistently until you see the goal achieved, until you see that fit and healthy woman is in front of you, until you feel like you're proud of yourself for not quitting and keep going. Because look, my bowl of peas is pretty full, but if you look at this, it still looks about the same. But more I keep going consistently, more visible this bag of emptiness is gonna look like. More you will see those results in you. So, you know what successful women do? Exactly. They don't give up when they don't see the progress after 2 or 3 months. They don't even give up when they see the progress after 6 months. And they stay consistently with their goals, and they're consistently keeping going until they get the results. And then, of course, there is a moment of celebration. And then there is a moment of celebration of this new person, a fit and healthy woman who has been born, because finally she thinks like a fit and healthy woman, she acts like a fit and healthy woman, and she's pretty consistent with that. So if you shop at Costco and do buy a huge bag of frozen peas, open the freezer, get the bag out, feel it, and notice how long it's going to take you to get that bag empty. And I usually have a portion of 100 peas. This is not 100 grams, not 100 peas, 100 grams, maybe about this. And I do that a few times a month for a couple months. And this bag is looking pretty much about the same, even though I took 100 grams of peas. It looks like a lot, but over time, suddenly your efforts and your results will equal. All right, ladies, I hope it was helpful. This is just something that I've been kind of playing in my head, and I hope it makes sense. Let me know if it does. Let me know if this huge bag of frozen peas and 1 pea a day to build your future makes sense to you, if you can relate, if you can imagine this visual when you are ready to quit because you've been putting so much effort and don't see the results you want. So let me know. Let me know if it makes sense. So I'd love to hear. And hopefully you are enjoying this beautiful day. In Ohio, it's still snowing, but at least it's sunny. And I'm going to go eat my pea. Peace. Peace out.